Okay, okay. We are live. Okay, Woke Wednesday. Woke Wednesday. This is your man A.W. Bird with the word, and we talking about all things mental health. But first and foremost, we offering condolences and prayers to Texas. The situation with the mass shootings is getting out of control, and we're not just going to put the onus on mental health. Mental health plays a part, but it's more than just mental health that we're dealing with out here. We got to change these gun laws and stop allowing guns to get into the hands of mentally ill people and those who have nothing but bad intentions for innocent people. I feel so sad about those young children who lost their lives, innocent victims. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. And now we look back on it and say we saw all the signs. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this on my page. It's going to other platforms. A.W. Bird feels that right now the governor of Texas is deflecting the aspect of gun violence and what a rifle did to those young people in that elementary school. Mental health is important. You've heard me speak about it numerous times before. However, we are not going to diminish the murder and the massacre that took place yesterday and just put it all on mental health. We're not going to do that because if he hadn't had the opportunity to get his hands on a gun, I don't care how mentally ill he was, he wouldn't have been able to have shot all those innocent people. It's a woke Wednesday, people, and we got to wake up. And when I say wake up, I mean stay awake, not feed the distraction. It's time to take action. Listen, I'm not a pastor, I'm a poet. And I'm here to let you understand that we need to avoid disaster much faster. We need to be quick to listen, slow to speak, and lead by example if it's peace we seek. Many times before, I've come on my platforms and I've discussed the fact that we need to silence the violence. First and foremost, I don't want to see anybody murdered, but we killing the next generation. The next generation is leaving here by leaps and bounds, super fast, all because of the active shooters. I got a piece called Active Shooter One. Did that back in December, but now we got Active Shooter Two. Active Shooter got us on the run. Active Shooter got us on the run. You better run because the active shooter is coming your way. And he's coming your way, you don't know when, but he's coming. So check it out. Active shooter got us on the run. Mass killings, daily murder for fun. We are losing the generation at the hands of a gun. We see it over and over again and nothing gets done. So we sit back and wait to report the next one. No method to the madness. Shooters in the buildings with murder on their minds, innocent adults and children lost. Life is what's lost because it's hard to find. The ultimate blow to mankind, mental illness mixed with firearms. And when we only here to seek peace, neglected are the changes we need to make because the outlook is so bleak. Will hatred and mass killings ever die? Reported on the news at an all-time high. I want to cry. I really do. But I'm too alert. The last thing I want to see is my family get hurt. But the active shooter has us on the run. And it's no fun when the mentally ill have the gun. The active shooter has us on the run. And we need to make changes. We need to make serious changes. And the other thing I feel like we need to do is we need to lock some of these doors. Um, I understand back in the day we used to talk about the Joe Clark situation and it's a fire hazard and you can't have chains on the doors, but you shouldn't just be able to walk up into any elementary school, middle school, or high school with a firearm ready to wreak havoc. And that seems to be where we are. People are just walking into these schools with firearms, no warning. And now we look back on the situations and we say, oh, I saw all the signs. Well, he didn't look right that day. He wasn't acting right that day. But we're not taking action. We armchair quarterbacking after the fact. We still crying. We're still offering condolences. We're still feeling sad, but we're not feeling sad enough. We're not feeling hurt enough to take action, to start making the necessary changes. We see in these mass shootings happen, I mean, 2 times a month, or at least every other month. And we're starting to become numb to it. So I feel like we got to see some change. We have got to see some change. It's even hard to discuss this situation right now. I'm still trying to collect my thoughts and get all my mental faculties together because it's becoming too common. It is becoming too common. And for this guy, 18 years old, when you shoot grandma, when you can shoot grandma, you are cold blooded. You are a cold blooded killer when you can shoot your grandma. I mean, we just had Mother's Day a month ago, and here we got somebody gonna kill grandma, and then tell somebody on a platform that they're going to kill kids at an elementary school. We got to make some serious changes. But like I said, mental health is paramount. We still got a few more days left in this mental health month. We need a mental health year, a straight year of mental health protocol and prevention, because more people are out here dealing with mental illness than you would ever imagine. And just because you don't see it manifested every day, or maybe they're able to hide it or put a smile on it, does not mean that it does not exist. And I feel like we turn into a soda. Shake us up and watch us explode. Watch us explode. My catchphrase, because I'm the man with the plan, is always wash your hands. But man, right about now, I want us to cleanse our souls, wash our minds, because peace is what I'm trying to find. Happiness is here, but we got to rediscover it. There's too much hatred out here in these streets. Too many people vindictive. Too many people with murder on their minds. Too many people want to harm. Too many people want to pick up guns. Guns not solving the problem, but people can solve the problem. But we need to do more of acting on what we're thinking, not just sitting back waiting to react. We need to take the first step. And mental health is the first step. We need to start talking about mental health, putting it out on the table. You know, mental health has always been something in the past that we laughed at in the background and threw the crazy label on and just moved on. Like I told you, when you hurt your mind, it has to be repaired. If you go out here and you break your arm, you break your leg, you dislocate your shoulder, you go to the doctor, they're going to put you on a treatment program to bring you back to 100%. But if we have a mental episode where the mind has become fractured or is in disarray, we never get a treatment plan. Number one, because it's never discussed. Number two, because we're too worried about the stigma. All eyes are watching, all ears are listening. And then number three is uncharted territory. So we're afraid to delve into the unknown. Let's make these changes in all communities, in the white community, in the Black community, in the Latino community, in the Asian community. We are all affected by the mass killings that we're seeing. The active shooter is here to kill everyone. He may be selective like he was in Buffalo, but hey, innocent people are innocent people. And at the end of the day, I don't see color when I see the crime scene. I see blood, and blood is red. I feel terrible about the fact that we're still sitting in these press conferences. We're still listening to these elected officials try to politicize what is going on. When we need manpower in place, we need conscious decisions being made. And parents, please, when you come home this afternoon, this evening, tonight, hug your children, kiss your children, let them know you love them, and protect them. Keep that head on a swivel. We got to stay chiseled 100, baby, because they lurking out here. They're lurking out here to seek and destroy. They're here to kill. They're here to pillage. We're living in aspects of the new purge. So I urge you to knuckle up, get your mind right, get yourself together, do what you need to do for your mental health, and always be mindful of those around you. Don't be afraid to seek help if you need it. And don't be afraid to persuade others to seek help if they need it. Woke Wednesday. I urge everybody to wake that ass up. It's time to wake up, baby. We've been asleep too long, and I don't want to take the dirt nap. So we need to make these changes. We need to make them fast. I encourage you to please continue to listen to your news providers, so that you have an understanding or an idea of what's going on out here in the world. Stay tuned to A.W. Bird with the Word on all platforms. Also, catch me tonight on the Best of Both Worlds platform with my girl Melly Mel, all caps, all facts, and my man Harlem Smiley. And Thursday, we back at it again. The 420 crew doing what we do best. Buddha bless as the Blunt Burn Pod Show. Talking about the best in cannabis, top shelf smoke, mixed in with a few jokes as we told. You know how we do it. There ain't nothing to it but to do it. You got the program line up, and you know I'm all about mental health. We got to do what we need to do to get where we want to be, and that's to the top. We on the rise, baby. This is your man, A.W. Bird, poet with a purpose, bird with the word, 804 Bird, Kango Bird, however you want to see Bird, he got the word. A.W. in the building. We out. Peace.